Hi everyone, my name is Salsa. I don't usually do this in English, but since it's such a big thing, this is probably the biggest unboxing I've ever done twice in this. Why do I say twice? Well, because there's been an issue with the 40 plus minutes of recording that I did for this unboxing. Uh, Unfortunately, there was a problem with the audio, so I had to redo it again. The good thing is that it'll probably take less time to do it. Most of it is already opened, but we'll get to it. What is this unboxing that I'm doing? This is the DC deck building multiverse box. This was part of a Kickstarter for the 10th anniversary of the DC deck building game. A little bit of backstory for you regarding this decision. I bought this game because I wanted to get the DC deck building game fairly long time ago. But back then I was living in Brazil and things were a little bit difficult to get there and quite expensive. So, not that this one wasn't expensive at all. I might have actually overspent a little bit. But anyways, I decided to own the entire collection, and I'm currently living in Europe. And to get these games from Cryptozoic, it's also a bit hard. If you try to purchase on their website, there's no way to get it shipped here without paying lots of taxes. So I went for the Kickstarter. Seemed like a good opportunity. They also had a pledge level that included everything. So I decided to get it. The thing is, not everything was included in that Kickstarter. Only the standalone products and the base products and the new things, which included this, the new Rivals set for Flash and Reverse Flash. This is the third installment of this series, and an exclusive mini expansion called DC Bombshells, which is based on the comic book of the same name. So I said, well, if I'm gonna get the new box for a collection, I have to get the collection. So they also sent me here in these little boxes, not the real boxes, not the big boxes. Um, all the other standalone products. This includes the base game, Confrontations, Dark Knight's Metal, Teen Titans, Forever Evil. So this way, I have everything in one go, right? Not really recommended though. You don't need this to play the game. You don't need to get everything to play the game. You can get any of these that I mentioned, any of the standalone products, and you'll still have fun. You'll still get a good time. It's a really, really easy game, but it's also a great game to collect if you're a DC fan as myself. So, this multiverse box, it's not the first iteration of the box either. The first one was smaller and not as sturdy as this one. And of course, the art for the box is different. And this time around, they decided to one up. They decided to get it bigger, so it includes the current collection, but also there's room for future releases. And if you're familiar with the Kickstarter page for this product, you're wondering, well, it seems you got the superhero edition, but there was also a different cover box that was the supervillains edition. Why didn't you pick that one? Well, I could have picked the supervillains edition, or I could have picked both of them, but they're essentially the same product. The cards that come inside this box and the contents of this box are exactly the same as the Supervillains box. The only difference is the art and the cover of the box. So, who would in the right mind get a second box with the same content just because there is an awesome different cover art? I don't think I know a such person. So, here we are. Let's open the box itself. Here we go. It's a sturdy boy. There. Very, very nice. And here we have the Multiverse Box rulebook, because this is not only a box for the content of the game, this is also a there's a gameplay mode, different mode in it. So this way, with with these rules and these cards, these additional cards, multiverse cards, you can play with your entire collection if you want to. I don't really recommend it though, because it's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a really, really long game if you include every single card in your collection, right? But here we have the tokens to do this world hopping adventure with your friends if you wish to do it, right? And here we have three different rows where you can keep your cards, right? So these are done so that you can include the regular cards. And this fourth row here is for your oversized cards. Because in this game, you have to pick either supervillain or superhero to play with. These come in cards that are about this size, right? So they are oversized cards. They're not the regular sized cards. And these represent the characters that you're playing with. So here you can include these cards. Additionally, there's also these location cards, the multiverse location cards that are also oversized, so they can be put in this area of the box. They included foam dividers, right? So these are like placeholders for when you don't have such a big collection of cards, so that they don't fall over inside the box. You use these foam dividers to keep everything tight, right? They also included these beautiful mini boxes with art from the both versions of the company. It doesn't matter if you get the heroes version or the villains version; it's gonna be the same art for these boxes. These are container boxes for tokens, counters, or even a deck of cards if you want to, I don't know, take I don't know, a fraction of your collection somewhere else, so you don't have to get this entire box out of your house. So you can put the cards here and take it to a friend's house or to an event and play there, right? So here we have the divider cards, which are made of really sturdy plastic, really good quality. So this is supposed to be a divider for superheroes and supervillains. So the starter cards, then we have the kick cards. These are basic cards for the game. You have to include these cards to play the game itself. Weaknesses, and they have different varieties of starter cards and weaknesses cards, because although they are standalone products, they do have their own rules, and you can mix and match the cards from different base games, from different standalone games, into a single core experience if you wish to, right? Here we have the promo cards dividers. You have a divider for the randomizer, because if you're using the multiverse, well, come on, focus. if you're using the multiverse box, you will use randomizer cards to decide which collections, which universe you're gonna be using in your playset, right? So here we have the original set, base game, where it all started 10 years ago. Here is Unite, okay? Forever Evil, which is a variety where you play with the villains. Teen Titans, this is a great set. Then we have the Crisis Packs here. Crisis Packs 1 through 3. Okay. They don't include a divider for Crisis Pack 4. I wonder why. They released these boxes with the mini expansions because, mind you, that these that I'm showing you right now, they are not standalone, right? They are expansions. And Cryptozoic released recently this crossover collection 1, which included 3 different expansion packs. These mini expansion packs, they come in this flavor, this size, right? They are not standalone products. You cannot play the game itself without. If you purchase only these, you won't be able to play the game. But they do have these crossover packs. So here are the dividers for them. This one is a little bit harder to find nowadays. Hopefully, they will re-release it in a crossover collection 2. I mean, they are numbered. The box is numbered, so I guess there will be a crossover collection 2. Don't know if they'll ever re-release this one. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. I have the divider. I'll probably get it eventually. Here's one for Rogues. Here's one for Watchmen. I actually bought this one separately. Did not want to wait for a re-release. Legion also got the crossover pack separately. They'll probably put it in the collection. And here's Birds of Prey. Okay. And one for the multiverse cards. Great. So whenever you buy one of these, if I'm not showing a divider for that game here, it's probably included in the box for that expansion itself, right? For example, they included a divider for Rivals, this new one, Flash, it's in here. They included one for Bombshells, it's in here. And then included one for Injustice, which we'll also see in this unboxing. Remember, this Kickstarter was not just for this box, right? It was for the box, for the Multiverse box, for the third Rivals box, for the DC Bombshells exclusive expansion. This is a Kickstarter exclusive expansion. You're not going to get it anywhere else. And the Injustice, which is right there. I'm going to get it really, really soon. For the Injustice Godmongers, which is supposed to be like an emulation of the video game itself in the board game, in the tabletop version of the video game. Forgot to get this Rivals in here for the Batman and Joker. There is also a divider for Green Lantern and Sinestro, which is the second Rivals box. That divider is in the box, right? Is in the Rivals box. So you don't need to worry, oh my God, it's not in here. If it's not in here, it's in the product, right? What else? What else we got? So we've gone through everything that it's in this one, right? So the cards, the dividers, tokens, the rule book, everything, right? Okay, so I don't know if I'll open the villains box. I'll probably keep it. Don't know if I'll ever sell it, but probably keep it. They won't. This is a Kickstarter exclusive cover, right? They won't sell it. It's they will sell the multiverse box itself, of course, but one of these covers, I don't know if it's, I think it's a supervillains cover, it's not gonna be available anywhere else, right? um what else? Oh, right, speaking of which, I got this playmat. It's an Injustice playmat. Beautiful playmat, really really nice. And also got the supervillains. They made a superheroes version, but that superheroes version is not available. It's also an exclusive. They sell it on their website because it was a Gen Con exclusive, right? I also have it. Right? And what else? What else we got here? Let's go through the rivals. Let's open this bad boy here. So this is the Kickstarter edition of the Flash and Reverse Flash rivals. Why is it important to say it's a Kickstarter edition? Because it includes promo cards that are exclusive to the Kickstarter. As I mentioned before, this is a standalone product. You don't need to purchase anything else. If you want to play the game today, you can pick one of the Rivals boxes, either Batman and Joker, or I don't know, Green Lantern, Sinestro, and this one, and you got yourself a ready to play game. All right. So here we have all the cards, all the new cards for the Flash, and there's a new keyword to play with. It's the Speedster keyword. Right? So you gotta read yourself the rules to know how to use it. Let me show some of the cards here. Don't know if it's gonna pick it up, but here are some of the powers, right? And the punch cards, vulnerabilities, and for this version, substitute for the kick cards is the super speed. They did the same thing for the other game, for the other rivals, except no, well, the first one's not, but the Green Lantern and Sinestro, they have hard light constructs, which work differently than the regular kick cards, but it's essentially it's the same thing. And same goes for the weakness cards. The weakness cards do have an additional rule right there. They usually do this. Dark Knight's Metal also had a unique rule for the weakness card. The Injustice box that we're about to see also has unique rules for their punch cards and weaknesses. Very interesting. Very, very nice content. Also, here we have the Kickstarter exclusive cards, right? So these four, I believe it's 5 cards. I don't remember now. 4 or 5 cards that are Kickstarter exclusive. Let me check here. These are the foil cards. They decided to put them separate. There's a divider here for the multiverse box. There's a randomizer card. Look at the quality of these foil cards. This is amazing. Incredible. People were concerned about the quality of the foil cards. The Kickstarter community, people were writing down comments in the comment section, concerned about the quality of the foil cards. But as far as I'm concerned, looking at these cards, they are amazing. And even if I show it like this, you can tell it's foil uh, until you get it really close, and then you move it around and you let the light flow in the card. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's really, really well made. Amazing, amazing. And here are the promo cards. We have Disorienting Speed. This Kickstarter right next to promo. We have Turtle. And these cards, you can go to the Kickstarter page and you can check out all the exclusive cards. You can see the content, the art for yourself, right? And here we have all the other foil cards. These are hero cards. We have Kid Flash, Impulse, Excess, Jesse Quick, Max Mercury, Jay Garrick, uh, the other Kid Flash, both Kid Flashes we got here, Wallace West and Wally West, Negative Flash, Reverse Flash, Godspeed, Black Flash, and Zoom. All of these cards are foiled. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Am I missing something? Oh, yes, I knew I was missing something. Here it is. This is the randomizer card. And this promo, it's not Kickstarter exclusive, but it is pre-order exclusive. I believe it's gonna be on their website for a while. I don't know if it's gonna be for how long it's gonna be in the boxes. If it's like a first print or maybe a second print, I don't know. But this one is a promo card for the first batch, let's say, of the regular retail game. And here's Weather Wand, also Kickstarter exclusive promo. Nice. All right, next, what do we got here? We have the DC Bombshells. All right, let's crack this one open. These boxes are really hard to open. These smaller ones, if you're a DC collector, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These boxes are terrible to open. Come on, Cryptozoic. I don't want to rip open my box. Uh, Sometimes you just want to keep them. Here we have the divider for DC Bombshells for the Multiverse Box. The rules, the cards itself. You can see these cards in the Kickstarter page, and these beautiful, beautiful foil superhero cards. The art and cards and the foil treatment. The finish on these cards, it is amazing. Guys, you have no idea. I I don't know, man. It feels like Christmas, you know? And my birthday is coming soon. So, yeah. This was a nice treat. My 40 year anniversary. Wow, time does fly. And what do we have here? Oh, yes. The final one before we get into the, because of course I did get everything else as I mentioned. The What do we have here? This is Forever Evil. This one is Teen Titans. So they did not send the original boxes, right? But they did send the rule books. If you got this version that I did, like the Infinite Bundle, you actually get these. So it's the base game, Heroes Unite, Forever Evil, Teen Titans, Confrontations, and Dark Knight's Metal. So all of these are base games. They are standalone products, right? You don't need the other stuff to play these, right? And you don't need you, of course, you don't need to buy all of them either. You can just get your preferred one. But they do play a little different from each other, right? And this, there was some debate over these rule books and the Kickstarter page because they originally they did not intend to include the physical version of the rule books in the box. They said, well, you can get the PDF, you can get the digital version, and all. People went ballistic. People went nuts. They go, no, 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 no. I want my rule books. And to be honest, I mean, you can get the PDF version, of course. Everybody can just download something and check out some rules. But what if you're going somewhere else? What if you're traveling or whatever, and you don't want to go through your cell phone or iPad or whatever, a desktop computer to read, to check some rules? This is basic stuff, you know. So yeah, complain or not complain, we got what we wanted. It's here. What else? Promo cards. Yes, these 3 packs. One of them was included, the other one sure wasn't, and the third one as heck wasn't. So what do we got here? First, these cards are the Nemesis pack. Okay, so you could include here the Nemesis pack, the Infinite Bundle, and then we have the Anniversary pack, which included these new cards here. Let me show you, but again, as I said, you can check these on the Kickstarter page. If it's not opening, I'm not showing. Okay. But here we have some very cool and interesting characters that I wish they were in the game before, but then again, I did not have the game before. So I have it now. I have everything now. So here we go. We got Jessica Cruz as the Green Lantern. We got Lobo. Nice. And you know what's fun about these cards, these promo cards? They're not foil. They don't need to be. The art on this is incredible. Solomon Grundy. That. And finally, Supergirl. Really, really nice. And here we have something interesting that also was a matter of debate. Previous promo cards. Why? Well, I've seen this happening in League of Legends when they decided to open the vault, the legacy skin vaults, right? Because people usually get things, especially collectors, they get things for their value, you know. So you pay for something, you or maybe if you went to an event, to a convention to get these cards, there is a history behind the acquisition of these cards. It wasn't easy to come around them. So you gotta respect this level of collectormanship, if I can say this. I don't know if is there such a word? Anyway, the thing is, they decided to re-release these, reprint them, and sell them in this Kickstarter. I got them. I basically got every single card that exists for DC deck building game. I did not have to go to any conventions, although I do appreciate the fact that they did this because I don't live near any of those conventions. If I ever wanted to get my hands on one of these cards, when they release, on the year that they released, I would have to shell as much money as needed to travel to a different part of the continent to get a single card. So no, I don't appreciate this level of collecting. But I mean, it is an opportunity. I took it right now because they had the brilliant idea, and I do believe this is the way. Where did I hear this? Anyway, they included a tag that says reprint right next to promo, which means that the value of your card, it's not diminished, right? If you got the original one, well, it is quite important. You know, you got it back then when it was hard to get it. Kudos to you, but I just want to play the game with the cards. You know, I just want to have the option. Some of these are uh, characters that I really wish that they released as a in the base game, and they are not there. You know, so yeah, it got to me that I had to get this. You know, so here we are. Additional old promos. Felix Foss is here. Gotham City Docks, Clayface, Forager, and you know some of these cards you can actually get on their website as well. You know, it wasn't something just for the Kickstarter. You can go to the Cryptozoic website right now and get the um, the uh, the promo cards if you want to. You know. So here we are. All these are seen and done. What are we missing here? Oh yes, of course. The main dish. When you get the box, this behind the box, then you unwrap it and it's loose. But it's the basic information for the contents and all. If you get the retail version, it's not gonna be this cover. This is an exclusive deluxe cover for the Kickstarter version. This is the Injustice God Among Us deck building game. Once again, this is a standalone product. If you purchase just this, you can play the game with your friends. I'm such a stupid person. Anyways, in the back, we have here the logo. Okay, it's upside down. We have the logo for the 10th anniversary. Let's get to it. Here we have the rule book for God Among Us. Additional plastic bags for your because you're gonna basically punch out these cards, so you gotta keep them somewhere. Maybe in the little box if you have the multiverse box. Maybe in the little boxes, right? So here we have the KO tokens, which on the other side have additional information, right? Remember, although this is a standalone product, it does play a little different. Each one of these iterations of the game do play a little different, and you can mix and match, you can combine everything, you can use the multiverse cards to play a different kind of game if you want to. But what's interesting and different about this one? Well, first and foremost, we do have here these beautiful. I don't know if I think the retail version is not gonna include these one. I think the retail version is gonna be this. Yeah, it's gonna be these cards here. These cards here. They're just paper. Yeah. This is really nice. This is cardboard. This is really thick. See? And then it comes with the with these round and square tokens that you use to track your health bar and your charge meter bar, right? The charge meter is used to burn these points and activate super moves, which is a new rule. As you can see here at the bottom, you have the cost to use the super move, and then you unleash this very powerful attack. I believe this game is going to be faster than the regular deck building due to this. And also, to further emulate the experience of the video game, you have the arenas. So here we have Wayne Manor, and as far as I understood this, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. By the way, leave a comment, leave a like if you liked this video, okay? And here's like a tug of war. It's supposed to be like a tug of war where you're going back and forth on the stage, on this arena, and then the effects take place, which is very, very thoughtful. It's very nice to include these. As far as I remember, I believe these were unlocked as stretch goals during the Kickstarter. I don't remember now. But here we have the Watchtower. What else we have here? Hall of Justice. There's a classic. Gotham City. And then we have Ferris Aircraft. Those of you who are Green Lantern fans know this place. What do we have here? Themyscira for the Wonder Woman fans. Insurgency. Metropolis. Fortress of Solitude. Batcave. Oa. And the Arkham Asylum. So there are a lot of options here to play with. And as I mentioned, there are 4 tiles, 4 boards to play this as a 4-player game. However, they did include additional rules to play a 6-player mode. And that's why I got this add-on with 2 additional boards. So essentially I have the 6 players, and with the additional 4 I could play with 10, but there are no rules to play with 10. And if I do that, if I say so myself, I believe I'm gonna break the game. I don't think it's a good idea. So here we have these 2. What else we got here? The characters that come with this pack are amazingly foiled. Here we have Injustice Batman, Injustice Green Arrow, Injustice Harley Quinn, Injustice Hawkgirl, Injustice Superman. And you can tell by the border that some of these are heroes and some of these are villains. But you see, well, Superman is a villain, but Harley Quinn is a hero. What is going on here? Lex Luthor is a hero. Yeah, it's part of the plot. I believe there's a comic for it as well. Besides the game, I mean, there are 2 games for Injustice, but I think there's a comic book as well, so you can check that out if you want to. What do we have here? Injustice Flash, the Joker of 1, Injustice Wonder Woman, Injustice Yellow Lantern, Injustice Lex Luthor, Injustice Nightwing, Injustice Shazam, Catwoman, Killer Frost, Raven, and the Kickstarter exclusive, they decided to make the 10th anniversary badge a character. So you can play as a logo, okay? Whatever. I don't judge. It's an option. And then we have another promo, which is the Injustice Sinestro and the Batman Who Laughs. Nice. I think that they're doing something similar to the Rivals box, whereas these two are gonna be included in the first print or first few prints. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but one thing's for sure: this Kickstarter backer, as hell it is, it's not in there. It's not in there. Okay. What else do we got here? So the cards itself, themselves, we have. Here's a new addition. As I mentioned, they're always different a little bit. The rules: heavy punch, so it also deals damage because there is a health bar, right? In this version of the game, there is a health bar, and the cards for Injustice. I could just open this and show them a little bit, but this video is dragging a little bit. I don't want to extend myself. I don't want to spoil the cards, the content of the cards. Somewhere else, someone on YouTube, it's gonna that person is gonna show the rest of the cards for you. Or if you guys really want to, I can make a video with the cards as well, a separate video. All right, but this is it. Here's the divider. There's also a randomizer. This is it for this unboxing. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope just as excited for this product as I am. I'm really glad that I got into this right now. It was the perfect timing. I got everything that I wanted. I have my almost complete collection, but very, very close to complete collection of the DC deck building game. I'm a huge fan of the DC comics, and this couldn't be a more perfect birthday gift. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.